Hey everybody, welcome back to Big Red EDC. Well, here we go, guys. We have the last of the four of the newest Rough Riders Reserve Traditionals right here in front of us. This is the Rough Rider Reserve RRR041 Shapeshifter. Now, this is the one that I kind of had a few reservations about when I ordered it because it's an odd handled knife. I mean, you can just look at it and it's aptly named because it's just got a very odd shape to it. It just does. There's no way around it. But I can tell you that my concerns were alleviated very quickly. So let's start out. We're going to look at our fit and finish like we always do right off the bat. This red chili pepper micarta, oh, it looks good. I really like the looks of that. I mean, big surprise there, right? I love micarta, love red. It's a darker red, deeper red. Everything on the show side, and I had a comment on a video the other day. He's like, show side? What do you mean show side? Well, it's not so much on the traditional, but you see the side with the shield, the opposite the side of the clip. Show side, clip side. Show side, back side. You might want to learn some knife terminology before you make stupid comments. But anyway, sorry. Can you tell I got that off my chest? But anyway, done very well. I mean, the transitions, the pins, the shield, just fantastic. Done very well. We're going to go to the back spring, and I don't know how much certainty I can say this, but I'll say it with a high amount of certainty. This is probably the best back spring I've ever seen on a Rough Rider Reserve knife. This knife is done very well. I mean, just look. I mean, brass liners. I mean, that is solid. Now, on the non-show side, pins, done very well. Transitions, lanyard tube. Yeah, this is a very well done, well put together knife. Everything. Let's even look at even the scales. I mean, it's bravo. I mean, that's about all I can say. Now, slip joint, of course, Rough Rider Reserve. You've got the match strike nail nick, I should say. Now, this one is a little on the light side. It's probably a 5. It's got a good snap shut. Initial pull though, I call it a 5, maybe a 5.5. Opened it up, goes into that half stop really well. Goes into the full open nicely. Kick back into that half stop. Yeah, walk and talk is nice on this one. Little light on that initial pull, like I said. It starts to get heavier. Like right there, it starts to get heavier. Maybe comes out to a 6. But anyway, nice Wharncliffe blade on this one. D2 steel, of course. There you go, 041. Really nice Wharncliffe blade. We're gonna have to, not that far. There you go. Zoom out for you so you can get the whole one. It's a decently sized knife. You've got a nice choil done on it. But takes an okay amount of pressure. Now, if you can tell, there with that kick, some of you are concerned about that. If you come up on that kick, that really reduces the ability of this knife to come closed on your hand. I'm not trying to say your concerns aren't warranted. I'm just trying to potentially help you alleviate that. If possible. If you come up on that kick, really does. Yes, you can still push that. I mean, it's a slip joint. It's going to happen. A little bit easier than what I'd like to. Have to go with that. But, I mean, just look at how this knife sits. I mean, this handle, it's different. It is very different. Now, overall, you're looking at an 8-inch knife. It's a fairly good size knife. Overall handle length, I mean, we're looking at, let's measure it straight on, nearly 4.5 inches. Blade should come out to about 3.5, which it actually comes out to closer to 3 3/4, 3 5/8. We'll split the difference. And then your cutting edge is going to be 3 1/4. Grip length, I mean, it's a full grip length. And like I said, if you even come up on that kick like I was, I mean, you're really coming out to 4.5 inches. I mean, just if I naturally grab it, not forward on that kick at all, I mean, you can tell I've got plenty of room left over. Now, we've got the whole pinky rest. That's just kind of what I've called it. If there is a term for it, help a guy out. I've never really dealt with a knife that's had that notch or pinky rest, as I'm calling it. I guess I probably should have asked Brian. I didn't know how this knife was going to feel in hand, and it feels pretty darn good. Really, really pretty darn good. All right, let's see. There it is against the bug out. So it's a much larger knife than the bug out at 8 inches. I need to grab that Barlow. Handle the handle with the PM2. We're kind of gonna, there we go. PM2's got it by a little bit on the handle, but the Shapeshifter's got it by a little bit on the blade. But I'm going to get, where's that Barlow? The Barlow's the one everybody likes. Everybody. That's probably the most positively commented on Rough Rider Reserve that I have. And obviously, that Shapeshifter is a much, much larger knife than the Barlow. But hey, guys, if you look on SMKW, if you look up Rough Rider Reserve 017, the Barlow, if you haven't already, you might want to go check that out because it looks like there's potentially a new one coming. It's the 017RB. And the RB stands for Red Bone. Ooh, you know who's getting one of those. But anyway, back to this one. Let's get a weight on it. Start with grams, why not? 123 or 4.3 ounces. Not bad for, sit down there. Not bad for that size of knife. Zoom in just a little. Ooh, that's out. Zoom in. There you go. Yeah, overall, I really, no, I didn't need to do that. Really am happy with how not expectations, but my concerns were alleviated greatly. Now, I forgot to tell you about Johnny. Johnny has a little bit larger hand than mine. I handed him this knife, and he's like, what is this? I was like, just try it out. And his hand is a little bit larger. For me, that pinky rest does kind of spread my fingers out a little bit more than I would like. He said it felt very good in his hand. So, and his hands are slightly larger than mine. Not a lot. So, those of you with a little bit larger hand, this might suit, this grip may suit a little bit better with that pinky rest. I mean, I don't have an issue with it. You can see there, it kind of hits my pinky right in the middle. If I do slide my pinky back there, it's not awkward, but it does spread them apart. If I just lay them, obviously you can see they're much closer. If I sit it down in there, obviously it spreads them out a little bit. But my concerns were alleviated with this one. It's way more comfortable than I thought it would be. It's fantastically sharp. It was a very, very good. It made a fairly decent work knife, rope knife. But overall, yeah, I'm fit and finish was amazing. And now this guy is currently selling for $54.99. Have to remember that. I get comments, well, that's not what the price is now. Okay. And it's currently selling for $54 $9.99. And I'll leave a link down in the description. You guys feel free to go check it out if you'd like. But really, really appreciate you guys stopping by today and checking out the Rough Rider Reserve 041 Shapeshifter. And don't forget, if you're a fan of that 17 Barlow, there's a new one on the way. Oh, that red bone. Yeah, looking forward to that. But greatly appreciate you guys. Thank you as always. Like, subscribe, leave me that comment. You know I love talking to you. Till next time, I'll talk to you later, guys. Bye-bye.